Hey guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. Today is December 3rd. This little guy was born on October 3rd, and so he is just over 2 months old. And so we just wanted to do an update to tell you what's going on with him. We have not been to the doctor recently, so I do not have an exact weight on him, but I think he's about 12 pounds. He likes to eat. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to find food right now. Yeah, you're not gonna eat right now? Sorry. So he's about 12 pounds. He is definitely awake a lot more often now. So he'll wake up in the morning and be awake for a couple hours. We sleep for an hour or two in the morning, like a good long nap, and eats a lot throughout the day. We also take a nap around now, but he hasn't fallen asleep yet. So that's why I put him in the sling. What else? We are still exclusively nursing because he's only 2 months. Some doctors say you can start food around 4 months. Some doctors say start food around 6 months. I actually don't start till closer to a year. For anyone who doesn't know our story, Josiah, who's now 9, has cerebral palsy and epilepsy. And when he was little, he could not figure out food. And it was because his tongue doesn't work correctly. But he couldn't figure out a sippy cup. He couldn't figure out a bottle. We never had troubles nursing, but I exclusively nursed him till 16 months. From 16 to 18 months, he got just a tiny bit of food as we were working on feeding therapy, I guess you'd call it. And then at 18 months, we figured out that the food needed to be put on the right side of his mouth so he could feel it correctly and be able to swallow it. So we were able to establish real, substantial eating at 18 months where he wasn't nursing for all his nutrition anymore. But because I know that my milk for all my pregnancies so far has been able to sustain a baby that long, we do not start foods early. So this guy will still be nursing for a long, long time, as long as God provides in the way that he has in the past. Everybody here loves him. Gideon is loved and held by everybody each day. And Malachi does not like to give his baby up. Malachi is 2 and is always asking to hold him. And even if he starts crying, Malachi still wants to hold him. Uriah, on the other hand, who's 4, as soon as he starts crying, he goes, "I'm done," and lets me have the baby back. The older girls, Virginia and Naomi, both like to wear the sling and wear the baby. In that morning nap that he takes, the girls like to wear him while they're doing their schoolwork. And so this little guy will probably have John memorized by the time he's 1, because that's what Virginia's been memorizing. So she says it over and over and over again to herself while wearing him. And he's probably going to know Spanish because Naomi is doing a Spanish class. She's in 3rd year of high school Spanish. And so he was going to hear Spanish over and over again. He also sees Virginia's hands moving like crazy with her ASL that she's doing. So he gets exposed to a lot of things. For people who don't have older kids in the house who are able to carry or take care of little baby, because I am always present when the little ones have him. Only when the older girls have him do I not stand there and watch. But I get all of my work done when I have him wearing this wrap, which I have a whole other video on how we tie it. And that's how I get work done around the house. So I'll put him in it and I can do stuff in the kitchen. I'm very careful to not do things on the stove that are bubbling that could splash and burn him. But I can keep him in here because he's so little and his hands stay inside and everything. I can even use the cutting board and things like that because he's on this side of it. And you can bounce him. He's also much happier. I'm sitting right now. He's also much happier walking in this thing than he is sitting in it when he's not asleep. Right, little guy? Yeah. Do you want to show your face? You want to show everybody your face? So he's much more alert and watching the world around him. What else do we do? Oh, we talk to him a lot just about what's going on. So when we're he hears it because I'm talking to the older kids, but this is what I did with my first around this age, is you just walk around the house and tell baby what you're doing. So while you wear baby in here, you say, "Oh, we're going to go get the laundry. Let's go to the bedroom and we'll pick up the laundry. Oh, we need to make sure we get the towels from the bathroom. Here, we're going to go to the washing machine." And just talk the baby through the things you're doing. Don't talk in a baby voice, talk in a nice, calming, quiet voice for baby to be able to hear what you're doing. But baby will pick up on the words that you're saying, and just learn about the world around them from you talking. Babies absorb a lot more than we think, and they are learning language skills even though they can't talk at this point. And they might not, they can't show you, oh yes, mommy said red towel, so I can point to the red towel. But they are hearing your words. They're learning how language works. Very young babies are able to pick up the sound of their mother and father's voice because they've heard it in the womb. And they're also able to pick out their native language when people are speaking around them. They will show more interest in their native language than a language that is not the language that their family speaks at home. So your child's learning a lot at this point. So that's what's going on with our 2-month-old and 2-month-olds in general. I don't think I have more to say about that. Babies are just amazing. It's amazing to see them grow and learn each day the things that they recognize and like. He seems to know his name because when we say his name, he'll turn. He does definitely recognize our voices, specifically mommy's voice. We had someone over last night that was holding him, and I walked in the room and talked, and he definitely started looking for where mommy was. And he has favorite little games we play of just, where's the baby? And he'll smile. So that type of thing. So thank you for joining us on our little update on Gideon. And we will see you guys next time on Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God.